nothing short of ordinary. Well, we will try, every one of us, not only me. I'm just facilitating it for you. Okay, and as your host, any problem, I will be here. I will be guiding you through the program process, introducing our speakers, the intermission. So if you need anything, you can approach me. I have a yellow post-it note there. You can send me something, a message or what. So now, let's follow up our program with the playing of the national anthem of the Philippines. We would like to request every operator for management services and regional operation of the Attaché of Migrant Workers Office, Overseas Worker Welfare Association, or the OWA, in London. And in 2019, I first met this wonderful person here in the Philippine Embassy while doing the radio broadcasting training, which is of course sponsored by the Polo OWA that time. Beyond her national contributions, our guest speaker has also represented our country in numerous international labor forums and negotiations. Her dedication and diplomatic skills, plus the beautiful heart, have made her a respected figure among the Filipino leaders and community here in United Kingdom. In a shorter note, here in UK, she had proven her leadership and pagtulong sa ating OFW during the height of pandemic. Majority of the Filipino community received a ayuda from their office due to her leadership. And not only that, she is one of the most approachable, easy to ask for help, and quickly responds to the needs of the Filipino workers, especially here in London. Please, everyone, join me in giving a warm welcome to the distinguished guest speaker, our beloved Labat, our confidently beautiful with a heart labor attaché. Ladies and gentlemen, Labat Amorfuina Amy Reyes.
Thank you, Jeralisa. I told her what an introduction. She did a lot of research, and thank you so much for the very kind words. I hope I can live up to those that you mentioned. So, once again, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Uy, tahimik kayo. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Ayan, natulala daw. Ako dapat matulala sa inyo. Well, of course, on behalf of our dear ambassador, our Ambassador Teodoro L. Lacsin Jr., and all the members of the Philippine Embassy and the family of Philippine Embassy. You know, within the embassy, we have different attached agencies, and we are all under the leadership and guidance of our dear ambassador. We would like to congratulate you all, and of course, for this Happy Eid celebration. And I know this is a new beginning for all of you, am I right? Yes, and of course the Davao Filipino community here in the UK. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Having a new organization is characterized both by excitement, right? And also some challenges. And what I would like to share with you, Juralisa mentioned that I've been in the Philippine government service for a long time. And in fact, it's my 36th year this year. I would really last for 36 years, and there will be more years to serve the Philippine government. And of course, in so doing, we also given the opportunity to also be of service to our fellow Filipinos in the Philippines and everywhere else in the world. And it's such an opportunity for us, for which we are very thankful. What did I learn for these 36 years? I've been in touch with a lot of organizations and also different groups here and in the Philippines and of course some other parts of the globe where I had a chance also to meet other Filipino workers and Filipino organizations. One, it is very important for any new organization to have a clear vision. A vision of what you would like your organization to be in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. So without a vision, it is said that of course there will be no direction. And more often, there will be no clear objectives, and of course there will be no clear plan of action. So I encourage you all to be focused and to ensure that the very basic foundation of an organization is there. And that is a clear vision, a clear direction, a clear mandate, a clear mission. And second, leadership has always been very challenging, right? And of course, I would like to congratulate on behalf of our team and our group, the first set of officers of this organization, the board of directors. Leadership is an exciting thing. It's so nice to be part of the group and also to be part of the leading and mobilizing and organizing group. It has always been the challenge of any organization to build together the membership, to grow not only in numbers but also in quality. So it's very important that leaders should also do consultations because we do not have the monopoly of knowledge, the monopoly of skills. We don't have the monopoly of decisions. And decisions that are made based on consultation, based also on objective dealings with everyone, and also based on facts, are always more often become very successful and become very useful to each and every member of the organization. I am so excited to see you all, and we wish you all the best as a group, as a team, that may this organization flourish, may this organization be successful and be an instrument also to reaching out to more Filipinos, not only in the Philippines, but also right here in the UK. I always say that there is really no perfect world. Wherever we are, there will always be Filipinos who will be needing the help of fellow Filipinos and of course, the government here and the Philippine government. And the strength of our country is having diasporas, having Filipino organizations everywhere in the world. And you have been very helpful. All your assistance and everything that you are doing for our country, even though that you are miles away, are always treasured in the Philippines. And you have been a big factor in the way we're able to breeze through a lot of challenges. Remember, among the challenges that we encountered is the global financial crisis in 2019 and in 2009. And also the latest one is the pandemic. But because of your help as Filipino organizations, we managed to survive, we managed to overcome all these challenges. And now, after the pandemic, we all know that the dynamism of the Philippines is still there. And now, our panawagan, our call, love the Philippines, right? And the Philippine government has always been very thankful to all of you. Always remember that. Each and every Filipino worker abroad and in any country, always the ambassador of goodwill. You always represent our country, you promote the richness of our culture, you promote, of course, the tradition and everything that is very Filipino. You are the faces of our country here in the UK. And we are so proud that the UK government and the employers here in the UK have very high regard for our Filipino workers. Because you have shown as workers that you are not just only very good in what you do, if you are very focused in what you deliver, but you have very good hearts. A caring heart that is always ensure that whoever is dealing with genuine concern, and that is a Filipino worker. As an expression of thanks to all our Filipino workers and diasporas everywhere, our own Philippine government has in fact, if you haven't heard about it, created a new department. A department that is dedicated to overseas Filipino workers, and that is the Department of Migrant Workers, or DMW, ang tahanan ng OFWs. And here in the UK, we have the Migrant Workers Office. The name of the new organization is the new name of the Philippine Overseas Labor Office. You are all familiar with POLO, right? You are all familiar with POLO OWA. Now it is MWO OWA. And the same thing, we will be reinvigorating all the provisions of services and programs for you all Filipino workers in the UK. And our own Department of Migrant Workers has in fact revitalize the programs, and there are new programs and benefits and services that are offered to Filipino workers. Imagine that the OFWs have their own hospital in the Philippines. And I think you cannot see anywhere else in the world that there is a hospital dedicated to OFWs. And your family as OFWs can also have access to the services of the OFW hospital. The second is we're now into full digitalization of all services. So for OFWs here, you need not queue in any of the offices of the migrant workers office everywhere and also in the Philippines, because some of the services can be accessed via online. And the most recent one that has been, of course, informed and has been developed is the OFW Pass app. So maraming nagtatanong sa inyo, ano ba yung OFW app, OFW Pass app? It's the new Overseas Employment Certificate, and tomorrow there will be the focus group discussion on that, and for you to learn how easy it will be and how accessible it will be getting that exit clearance. And of course, we now have the Action Fund. There was no Action Fund before, and that is for the assistance to national services of the Department of Migrant Workers. So if there is a need for repatriation, need for some, of course, migration-related concern, legal assistance, you can just approach our office for OFWs. And there's still, of course, the assistance to national being provided by our Philippine Embassy, especially for those who are already resident here and non-OFWs. And a lot more has been done, and of course, we are all doing this for all of you, and try our very best to offer you these services in a more efficient, in a more effective ways. Why? Because we know that we cannot really thank you all for all what you have been doing to our countries. Malayo man kayo, but yung puso ninyo, pusong Pilipino. At ang pusong Pilipino na yan, laging nagmamahal sa ating bayan. And you will never forget your roots in the Philippines. You will always go back there. Kami po ang Philippine Embassy, and also the Migrant Workers Office and the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, we are all here for you. At sabi nga, we can just be an email away, and now we so much our dear fellow Filipinos. And we wish you all the best. And may your organization grow in number, grow in quality, and make this be an instrument in reaching out to more Filipino workers, and may you be a part of that big plan to ensure that one day our vision of ensuring that overseas employment will not be a necessity, but it will be more of an option for every Filipino worker. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat.
Thank you very much and maraming salamat, Labat Amy, as we fondly call her in UK. Thank you so much for your valuable insight. Truly an inspirational message. Gusto ko lang i-emphasize yung mga lesson na nakuha natin from our guest speaker, which is she summarized her experience, her learning in 6 years, learning to us in one go. Kaya Davao Community in United Kingdom, quality. So we should grow in number and we should grow in quality. And she emphasized the importance of consultation, objective dealings, and also, sinong hindi makakalimot ang sinabi niya, love the Philippines. Love the Philippines because we represent the country Philippines here in UK. We are our country here in United Kingdom. So, for everyone here with a caring heart, you know what a caring heart? Including the spouse, because you married the woman with a caring heart. Yeah, the Filipino heart of the women here. I know, you were attracted to our heart. So, congratulations to you all. So, ayan, maraming salamat. So, alam ko lahat ay gusto nang mag-relax muna and kumain. So, where's our food director? Okay, so where should we start? Okay, this way. Okay, three of you may. Tatlo lang kayo. Brother Iman, do the honor. Okay, so while relaxing, we can play a little bit of music, and while you're eating, I would also like to read a beautiful message. So, okay, I would like to read a beautiful message to everyone. This, Madam